Hi guys, Mike here from RevoSlot. So today we're going to do a review on this Mazda RX-7. So this is the RS-0292. So as you see, it comes in a nice sturdy box, plastic cover inside. Car can't fall out from that, so that's holding everything nice and tight. So I take the plastic protective sleeve on. Car is then screwed down to a board. Inside the magnet and a deeper guide, which is good for the timber tracks. What else is in the box? Little couple of Revo stickers as always. And the mirrors. So when you can see them, quite small. They're the actual mirrors for the car. So they're in the box as well. And as I always mention, the very important flyer that comes with them. So again, like I always say, keep hold of these, showing a few different models that have come out. Inside here, showing you all your parts listings and part numbers that you need. So everything in there, your tires, your wheels, your gears, axle mounts, all in there, showing exactly which ones. If you need to replace anything, you can replace it quite easily and make sure you're getting the right one by stating the part number, example RS255S. So as you can probably see on here, these actually run bearings, so ball raced front and back is all ball raced. So on the back is optional spares. So you can change your tyres, you can go to the hard lowered front tyres instead of the standard front tyres, so a little bit lower there on those ones. Rear tyres, you got soft, which is 22 sure, new racing compound, which is 25 sure. If you want to go really soft, you've got 15 sure there. There's also a harder one, which is 35 sure. Sure hardness is the hardness of the tyre, so the lower that number, the softer the tyres. They come with a 30 sure as standard. So brass nuts, that's for adjusting your float. So they're different size on them. And then you've got your gears. So a few options there with your gears. A couple of options there also for pinions, rubber body posts, and a few other bits and pieces there for the actual body itself and chassis. So keep hold of that, file it away somewhere safe. So let's have a look at the car itself. Just going to move these out of the way. Alright, let's unscrew this from the box. So it's screwed nice and securely down there into the chassis. So here we have it. Very nice RX-7, number 15. So I'll just give you a bit of a view of that. Very nice front end there on the spoiler. Mesh grille under here, you can see that. It's a classic style of car. I do like the old classics. So you got the roll cage inside there fitted. Little twin exhaust pipe here. So it's pretty cool. Inside you've got your drivers. Usual fire extinguisher there fitted. So pretty good looking car. Usual two-piece metal chassis there from Revo with the float there. So this rattle and float that you're seeing is standard. So just having a look at these. Independent front wheels. Okay. So you've got independent axles. And quite firm. A lot of independent axles on some of the brands are wobbling all over the show and do nothing, apart from inconvenience your car because they don't stay straight on the track. And these are yeah, they're good. There's not a great deal of side-to-side play or anything in them, which is good. Okay, so the rear, we've got 21,000 RPM motor running 200 grams of torque. It's got a bit of power in that, so it should go nicely down the track. Okay, so looking reasonably straight. Tyres, as always, I always recommend truing your tyres if you want to get the best out of your cars. So pretty good looking car. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the top off and let's have a look inside as well. So bear with me while I unscrew the 4 screws here to have a look inside. Okay, so some of the guys, like I said, don't always unscrew these and take them out all the way. They just stretch the body. But yeah, I'm always a bit worried about damaging anything, so I always, yeah, it's probably easier to just take them out. Okay. Alright, separate them out. So, pretty light, not too much weight to that, which is good. Inside there you see the interior just in. The black rubber body mounts here are the ones that we're saying can be changed. It's just in the exhaust, comes through there and around and is refastened there. This probably gives it a little bit more strength. So that's the body. Chassis itself. These 4 nuts are what give it the float that we were talking about before. So you can see that clearly. So they can adjust the size of these ones to give you more float. And then we've got the independent front wheels there. So they're fastened nicely in to a nice axle mount there with a roller bearing. So they're actually, yeah, they're quite good. So he's had nothing done to them, so a bit of lubrication and cleaning on them bearings will get them to spin nicely. They're nice. So same with the back, axle mounts with the bearings in. Check your mesh of motor. So there, so that's in there. Always worth checking that your screws are tight here as well before you start your car. So give them a check, especially the motor. Just make sure that everything's nice and tight before you put it on the track. But all in all, I can't see any faults on that whatsoever. It's all been put together nicely. The guide's centraling back to the centre, which I always like to check as well. So that's a 2-piece metal aluminium anodized chassis. So looks nice and flat when I look across it, which I would expect anyway, but I always run my eye over there and check that. So there we have, that's the inside of the RX-7. So all in all, I can't pick fault with that, so let's get it on the track, I reckon, and have a look at it. But very nicely put together car. Great to see these. Now 3 different ones came out at the same period. Let me just go back to that flyer. I think you can see the images on there of the 3 that just came out. So the top one there is the one we're looking at, and then there is also the number 43, and I do like the orange one as well. That actually looks pretty cool looking car, nice and easy to see on the track as well. So they're the ones that just came out in the last ones. There's also a white kit version, so if any guys that really want their own livery, grab the white kit. And yeah, I'd love to see if anyone is doing a white kit, I'd love to see their version of it, of what they paint up. So if anyone out there has done a white kit and paint it up, flick me an image. I'd really like to see that, and if you're happy to share it with some other guys so they can see it as well. Alright, so I don't think you really need to see me screw this back together. So what I might do is screw this all back together, and we'll get it on the track and do some laps, because that's what slot cars is all about, getting some laps in. Alright, so I will be back with you shortly on the track with this RX-7. See you soon. Hi guys, so we're back again to get this RX-7 on the track. Let's see if we can do a few laps, so let's give it a go. So we're running in yellow lane tonight on 12 volts. So it's taking those bends, a little bit taily on the corners. Nice bit of speed down the straight. So lifting a wheel slightly on that corner there. So 9.2 at the moment. It's a little bit more top heavy than what the Porsche were maybe, I'm not sure. So we're at 9.0, so we'll get into the 8s shortly with it. We're going pretty good on the track. Plenty of speed down that straight. Just that corner there is a little bit lifting its tail a little bit there. I can see the back wheel lifting slightly. Remember, these tyres have not been trued, so that would make a huge difference. We're getting pretty consistent laps here, 9.0s, 9.0, 9.0. I'm not getting into the 8s though. So it's just not quite getting into the 8s. I might give these tyres a little bit of a clean. And just see. So I'm just give these a little bit of a clean. I'm actually going to use a little bit of just water. Give them a bit of a clean there. So I'll give them a clean. So back in on yellow. So let's try again. So 9.001 is where I'm at the moment. So let's see if I can. That's holding a little bit better there. Yeah, and I'm off. Let's try again. So I came off under the bridge then. So 9.001 still the quickest time I've had out of it up to now. So let's see if we can do better than that. We've got to get into the 8s. So I've not really adjusted my controller much for this yet. So we're in the 8s. 8.8, so that's a bit better. Still lifting that wheel a little bit at that corner. So 8.6. That one's a bit slower, I think. So holding nice, just a little bit tippy. But all in all, it looks really good on the track. Good to get on the track. I've not been on it for a few days with Christmas and whatever, so it's Boxing Day today. You have to excuse in my high vis and everything stuff. We're building a cafe at the moment at the shop. I just broke off from doing some building work to do this review on this car, so I've been dying to get hold of it and get it on the track. So we're running 8.8s I think now. I'll give the tyres one more clean. The track's not been used and we are doing a fair bit of building work at the moment. Okay, so let's go again. Alright, so let's set this lap reasonably easy and then get into it. Alright. Might just turn my brake down a little bit as well. Might not be a good idea, but we'll try it. Changing your controller settings can make a big difference to your lap times. And that's where a good controller really comes in. with these cars. This lap looks a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. So 8.6 I think I'm seeing on the screen. My eyesight's terrible. So it's pretty nice on the track. Gotta say I'm happy with it. Seems to be settling in a little bit as I've done a few laps. It could have just been the track was probably a little bit dusty from the building work we're doing at the moment, and the track not getting used for a few days. So I'm going to give them tyres one more clean, and also give me a chance to look at the screen. Okay, so we're on 8.606 at the moment on there. So let's see if I can get into the 8.5s, and then we'll do a few. See if I can get it into there, and then see how we go at that. Happy if I can get it into an 8.5. That'll be a pretty good result. So yeah, it's definitely starting to hold a bit better. So yeah. Oh, look at that, 8.4, and I wanted 8.5. So track's coming on, tyres are coming on. Probably me as well. So all in all, looking pretty good on the track. So it's going nicely around the track. Don't think we're going to beat that lap time that we just did, so a nice lap time that we got there before. I think that's going to be the best we're going to get today. So 8.4, got to be happy with that. I was after an 8.5, I got an 8.414. So I think I'll call it quits while I'm ahead. And there we go. Mazda RX-7 by RevoSlot.